Hey everyone, I'm Sakar, and Whitestrake's Mayhem is incredibly close. So if you're a little bit nervous or not prepared for it, don't worry. After watching this video, you're going to get everything that you need to know to be ready for the upcoming event so that you actually have a really good chance and you're just not going in completely unprepared. So as we get started, if you can just do me a giant favor, hit that like button for me. That's all I'm asking right now. So the first thing that I'm telling you guys to do that's going to be incredibly important is to stock up on your consumables. Basically, what that means is going to be your food, your drink, or your potions as well. Because making sure you have those is incredibly important. Your food plays a huge role in your build, and it can be pretty cheap too. So take me for example, I use the Jewels of Misrule food, which is incredibly cheap. I think it's like, it's very, very, very affordable. I'm telling you guys that. So what that does is it gives you a lot of max health so that your health is a lot higher so that you could take a little bit more of a hit, but it also gives you a lot of stamina and magic recovery so that you're not just losing your resources every 2 seconds. So if you want to just stock up on those, they're really cheap, they really don't cost anything, and they're actually pretty easy to make too. That's probably the best food that you can get. That way it prepares you the best for this. Also, as well as that, the best way to get your consumables as well and get your potions is, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm not sure if you guys have any AP or not right now, because you guys are going to be a lot newer to the PvP side of it than a lot of other players. But now they changed it. So from the siege merchants in Cyrodiil, you can get tri potions, which are phenomenal. They've been my go-to potions for literally years. So what it does is it gives you magic, stam, and health back, while also giving you major fortitude, major intellect, and major endurance, which increases your health, stamina, and magic recovery by 30% for the next 47 seconds as well. So not only does it give you resources back, but it gives you a bunch of recovery as well. So make sure you stock up on both your Jewels of Misrule and your tri potions. Unfortunately, the tri potions that you get from Cyrodiil, they are bound, so it's not like you can really trade those or sell those, unfortunately. So try and get these as often as you can. It's very, very helpful. If you can't get them, buy a few tri potions from a guild trader. It's very helpful. They're a little bit on the more pricey side, but I do recommend getting it because it's a very helpful way to just stay alive in Cyrodiil and keep your sustain up as high as possible. The next thing I wanted to talk about was optimizing your build. There's a lot of builds that are kind of outdated, and if you go to Google and if you type in, or you go to YouTube and you type in PvP Cyrodiil build, a lot of them are going to be incredibly outdated. Also, guys, you can say hi to Liar. He asked me where the stream was, and I said I was recording, and he says hi YouTube. So everybody say hi, Liar. So make sure that you find a proper build that works for you. And we've got like a few days leading up to this event, so now's the time to start looking into those. Not to be self-promotional, but I have a lot of those on my channel, so check out the past videos that I put out. But that being said, there are also a ton of other creators that are putting out videos right now and just putting out builds. So definitely check. If you don't want to check out my videos, that's completely fine. I'm not going to force you guys to, but I'm just saying it's very important to, because there is a distinct meta. If you don't know, where to start, I'm telling you the best way to start is by getting, this beautiful set right here. It's called Rallying Cry. And Rallying Cry is a phenomenal way to increase your critical resistance so that you're not getting hit as often and hard by critical damage. So that is a very, very impactful way to go about it. I highly recommend looking into the set and then building from there, because it is so strong. It's very meta. Most players run it for a reason. I'm telling you guys that. But just check out builds. I'm telling you guys. I'll be putting out some more builds later on as the week goes on. That way we can prep for that. So if there's anything that you want to see in particular, if you want to see subclassing builds, if you want to see just completely pure like DK, pure Nightblade, pure Sork, whatever kind of builds you want to see, let me know. I'd be willing to accommodate and try to help out as many people as possible. Also, by the way, also a little bit of more self-promotion. If you're on PCNA and if you don't know where to begin, I did start up a new guild for beginner players and endgame players as well. It's called Galactic. We're here to try and help as many players out as possible, bring endgame and beginner players together. So if you do want to join, that way you have any questions and you could just have any kind of help in real time, guys, in the comments, let me know. I'd love to invite as many people as possible. This guild is very, very new, and we have 37 people in here already. I'm so happy with that. Like, we're getting so many people. We've got veteran, beginner players alike. I love it. So let me know if you guys want to join. I'd love to help you guys out. If you're not on PC, but you still have any questions, please, I'll be happy to answer anything in the comments as well. My next piece of advice is to join or reconnect with a PvP guild that you haven't talked to in a while. Like, guys, PvP guilds are very helpful, and there are always PvP guilds that are recruiting and there to help. So what you want to do is you want to hit your start button. I know that this is different. I use a controller. I know, I apologize. I know that there are some people with the PC UI. I apologize. I use controllers. This is what I'm comfortable with. But what you want to do is you want to go to the start page. You want to go to the, where was this again? I always forget. Oh, guild. Sorry. Guilds, guild finder. I apologize. Even I don't do it that often. So there's still things that I'm learning every day. And so what you want to do is if you go to browse guilds, you go to PvP. These are all on PCNA. These are all guilds that are recruiting, and they're all there to help you. I don't know about all, but a lot of them are. So you can see how many players are there. Very helpful, very awesome. Find a guild to run with, because if you try to run by yourself, it's going to be difficult most likely. But that being said, if you guys run with some friends, and if you guys run with some guildmates, it does make the PvP experience a lot better for you, because you're not getting as punished, and you have some more people there to be able to help you and to be able to just kind of have your back in PvP as well. Something else that's incredibly important as well is getting the proper skills that you want. So as you can see from my bar setup, we have Dark Magic, Storm Calling, and Assassination. And all of these abilities have a specific purpose in PvP. There's no room for fat on my build right now. It is all there for either damage, buffs, or sustain. And that's it. That's my build. So there's nothing here that I don't use. I have every single thing on my bar active. On this top left part, I have everything active that I always want to get. So the best way to do that is to level up your skills. Like I said with the builds earlier, do your research, find out what is good and what is not good. And this is the best way to go, because if you do this, then you'll have the most optimal damage. You'll have the most optimal buffs. You'll have the most optimal movement speed, healing, all of that stuff. So having all of this is a very helpful way for you to stay alive in Cyrodiil and for you to do damage as well. Or if you don't want to be in Cyrodiil, Battlegrounds is a phenomenal way to go to, and Battlegrounds give you a bunch of XP as well. So if you're on the newer side and if you don't have as much champion points, go to Battlegrounds, I'm telling you. So that being said, level up the proper skills, research, because there's each morphs for abilities. Make sure you're picking the proper morphs that are actually better, because there are certain abilities that they don't do the best. You know, they're not the best morphs. So if you find out, hey, maybe I chose the wrong thing for my build, I would have preferred to have gone this morph instead, that's completely fine. It's not the end of the world. For those of you guys that don't know, all you need to do, go to an area like Grotwood. The main cities have it. Like I know Grotwood does, Deshawn, and Stormhaven does, but Grotwood's always the easiest for me, so I just go to Grotwood instead because it takes 2 seconds. Like, look at this. I'm going straight from Cyrodiil into my loading screen. Loading screen is done with, and then I go right over here, literally right down here. It's this simple. Talk to this little shrine thing, and then you could change your skills, you could change your morphs, you could change all of these things on here so that it's a lot easier for you to change it. So all these decisions, they're not permanent. You just need to, you can change them if you just know where to go. So just have that in mind. If you are trying something, if you don't like it, and if you want to experiment some more, you can just go right to this shrine right here, and you could just remorph everything, and you could try something brand new, because that's a really fun part of PvP as well, is just being able to experiment and finding what's fun for you. Because one thing that I do want to stress that you should not stress about yourself is, just because something works for somebody else doesn't mean that it's going to work for you as well. So don't really kind of stress out and be like, oh, this is working for this person, why don't I like it? That's fine. That's fine. It's PvP. Everybody's got different tastes and everything, so don't stress about it too much. As long as you find something that you enjoy in the long run, that's what matters, really, you know? And the last thing I wanted to go over real quick that I think is very important, but I know it's going to sound incredibly cliche, is just have fun. Prepare to have fun with it, and prepare to just enjoy yourself and have a different experience than which you normally do if you don't really normally PvP. So what you want to do, this guy's just standing right in front of my screen. Bro, I'm recording here. It's a game at the end of the day. Don't stress out about it. If you go into PvP and you start dying a bunch, it's gonna happen. When I first went into PvP, I was getting farmed. I was getting rolled. I had no idea what I was doing. But nobody's good at something the first time they do something. So go out, enjoy it for what it is. And if you do enjoy it, try to work towards getting better at it. Do your research, understand it. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. Like, I'm not gonna force you guys to be like, you have to like PvP. No, that's not what life is. That's not what this is. So if you enjoy it, cool. That's awesome. You're more than welcome to ask questions. You're more than welcome to, you know, join the guild and everything to get better. But that being said, if you don't enjoy it too, that's completely fine. Like, and also you still want to join the guild. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. But if you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. Don't stress out about it, because it's like, it's an action-based game. Like, you're fine. You're completely fine. Don't let a game stress you out. That's the bottom line of it, is don't let a game stress you out. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be posting more videos throughout the week to help you guys prep for the Whitestrake's Mayhem event, because it is coming up and it's very exciting. I'm really excited to see it, and I'm really excited to experience it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next video. Later. Also, hit that subscribe button.